I'm with Joe Massengill, a friend for 30 years. He's driving us to the United Nations. I know Joe from Christian Stronghold Baptist Church. He was the treasurer. He collects the funds as you going around. Me and him have been intimate friends on many occasions. The last was he called me from Pittsburgh and said his group is going out on the streets, a bunch of pastors, and trying to work with kids in gangs and a lot of violence. They don't go in a recognizable form. They go to try to get these guys jobs. That's called situational awareness. You have to adapt to the environment that you're in to succeed a lot of times. I use Joe as my spiritual brother. When I don't remember a certain scripture, I'll say, Joe, what was so-and-so and so? Bam, he right on time. So as we got in the car today, he gave me this hands on his hip thing from being a referee. He used to be the spiritual leader of Temple's football team. And he knows Darius Leonard and a whole lot of other people that have left Temple and become very prosperous in the NFL. He is a dynamite brother. He wears a bow tie all the time because he wants people to know that he's professional, especially on occasions like today when we're going to the United Nations. He's already been to the United Nations once. I took him for the International Day of Peace. That day was very difficult for me because I don't walk well, and I fell right before the limo got there. That's another discussion altogether. He loved it. He sent me these videos and pictures of being there. Today, we're going to the Parliamentary Union, which is going to discuss disarmament and not particularly nuclear weapons, but disarmament on a global scale, what's happening in different countries. My friend Jonathan Granoff, again, he has came through, invited me to another special program at the United Nations. I believe it's going to be in the General Assembly this time. I don't usually go there. I'm usually at the International Day of Peace, and it's usually a smaller conference room. Today is very special. I've been doing a lot of praying all night. I understand the magnitude of where God has us going. Some of my friends don't. This is a worldwide exposure program. By prayer, I'm here. I'm obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice. The young man I'm with, Rick Ross, he said, you got to trust me today because I'm seeing things that you need to do, in my opinion. I had to tell him, I trust God first. Joe said to me one time when he was doing negotiations on my property, I'm going to be the lead. I never challenged that. I said, go ahead, do what you want to do. But he knows, and I know, that God is the real lead. I have trusted God, and I have been obedient to God for the last 30 years. I'm just getting better and better at it. The kicker for me was learning about spiritual warfare from Dr. Miles Monroe's tape, the something of Satan, the wiles of Satan. I forgot the actual term. I'll get back to you on that. But that explained to me how the hierarchy in heaven was with God, Jesus. Then you had those three powerful angels, Michael, Gabriel, and then Lucifer. And each one of them had a role. And I'll cut there and I'll get back to you.